Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming Spring Forzathon of Series 35, which will be the final Forzathon of Series 35 before Series 36, which is called The Spice Must Flow. So I'll show you how you can complete this easily, my suggested car for it. I've got some tunes, tracks, etc. and how you can complete this. You'll get 100 Forzathon points, or you get 200 like me if you own the Lake Lodge house, which is in the top left above dirt and water, and that is 5 million or free with VIP. And I highly recommend that you do get that house because you get double Forzathon points in weekly challenges, daily challenges, Forzathon live events on the hour every hour, and also there's also a bonus that I don't think many people know about. When you complete all 7 dailies and the weekly, you can see it there if you look in the bottom right, winter bonus. So I've missed one of the dailies this week, as I quite often do, but I'm not really bothered about that. But if you want the bonus, that gets doubled to 60, and that will help you get any Forzathon shop rewards that you might want, or that you either might want to sell for profit, you want duplicates of because you want to make more tunes for them, or if that's your money method, or maybe you're newer to the game and you missed out on these cars. There's lots of different reasons why you might want Forzathon points. As you can see, I'm a bit low on them at the moment because I've been buying duplicates recently, and just basically wasting my points, I guess, on duplicates that I don't really need. I used to have like a couple of thousand, but I was actually down to 11 this week after I purchased the Peugeot 207, but after I've done the weekly Forzathon and some of the dailies, I'm back up to 311, but still not enough for next week's Forzathon shop. But hopefully after the weekly that we're going to go through in a second, I will have enough. So I don't think there's anything else I really need to say, apart from there will be timestamps again on this video on the different chapters, and so if you want to go back and double check what the chapters were, you can look in the description and click on whatever chapter you want, so you can go back and look at that. There's also any other information that I usually put in the description, so tune codes, track codes, and the chapters, just a quick explanation of what you need to do as well. So you can always check the description for that. I don't know how many people read the description, but I do always put a lot of info in there, and I hope people do read it because it takes a lot of effort. But anyway, so let's get on with this Forzathon. So it's called The Spice Must Flow, like I said before, and chapter 1 is called Land Shark. So you need to drive any buggy. So in your car filters, this is off-road buggies. So if I show you now, there's quite a lot you can get. So quite a lot of them actually are in Car Pass, which is slightly annoying. But there's also quite a few that are in the auto show as well, so do not worry about that. So you've got the Illumicraft and the Forza edition of that car. That one's alright, but it's not one of my favourites. The Ariel Nomad is the car I have picked, because A, it's quite cheap in the auto show, and B, quite a lot of people use it, and I know it's quite a common car that people like to use. So I have an A-class tune for that already, and also an S1 tune which is made specifically for this Forzathon, but you can also use it for any other dirt cross-country events that you want as well. So it's actually got the Ariel Atom V8 in it, so that's pretty cool. So you can download my tune, I'll show you the code in a second, it's also in the description. You got the Can-Am Maverick, I've never really driven that thing, and it's also in Car Pass. This one, if you have Car Pass, is quite good. I've got an A-class tune for it. For this Forzathon, especially for the last chapter, you might want an S1 or maxed out car, and you'll see why in a minute, but it doesn't really matter. You've got the Funko, which is ridiculously fast, and if you have Car Pass, you can use that. And the Hot Wheels Rip Rod, which isn't in the auto show. I don't know whether that's in the backstage. I know there's Hot Wheels cars in the backstage, but I don't know which ones. But you can use that if you want. The Mini Buggy, I have an A-class tune for that, but I didn't want to include that because it is quite expensive. This one's just a bit crap in my opinion. So's this, because you can't get much speed out of it. It does like 2 miles an hour. And these I already have tunes for, so I just thought I bought another Ariel Nomad, put an S1 tune on it, so you can find that. It's also Stevens nice and vibrant paint as well. So you can either search my gamertag, which is here, it's also in the description, or you can search for the share codes. If you want the A-class one, feel free, because it is quite good. The share code for that is 158353391. Remember, when you're typing it in, not to put the gaps in. It displays it like that, but it only allows 9 characters when you're typing it in. I have absolutely no idea why. It's one of the many things that is stupid in Forza. And I've put that. I haven't put the share code for that in the description, but I have put the share code for this one called Spice Must Flow, 295867145. So that's the tune that I would recommend specifically for this Forzathon. Right, so let's move on to the next chapter then, once you've got in your car, which is called Unlimited Power. So rampage across bumps and jumps to rack up 10 air skills in your buggy. So that's pretty simple. All you need to do is get air skills. It's not Great Air, Awesome Air, Ultimate, just standard air skills. However, Great Air, Awesome Air and Ultimate Air will still count because they're still air skills. It can just be any type of air skill. So basically, I'd say, in my opinion, the best and the funnest location to do this is the Bamburgh Castle area, where there's lots of sand dunes. So if I show you now, you'll see to the right here, just here by the castle, you can see there's lots of bumps and stuff here. So if you just stick it in second gear or something, just start jumping around, you'll easily get them 10 air skills within about a minute. As long as you don't ruin your skill chain like I've just done. So like I said, any type of air skill will work. Just keep jumping around until it pops up saying you complete the chapter. Pretty easy chapter to start you off there, and then you can move on to the next one. So I've probably already done it there anyway. So the next chapter, once you've done your jumping around, is called Coarse and Rough. Take your buggy to the beach and win a cross-country series event at the Castle Cross-Country Circuit. So you do have to win this. It's not just like complete or finish first, second or third. You do have to win it. So you can either do the standard event, I'll show you now on the map. So it's at the same area here, so it's this one here. So you can either do the standard event, which is a bit annoying, where you don't need to have any type of driver tag difficulty. You can lower it right down to new racer if you want, to make sure that you win it, but make sure you do turn it back up to highly skilled or more for the championships when the season actually starts, because obviously it's still winter at the moment, because I always do these videos the night before. So you'll see a full completion guide on the spring season tomorrow, and I'll also mention that you do need to put highly skilled driver tags on. So you can do the standard event, or you can do my custom blueprint, which I shall show you now. So if I just drive over to the event, yeah, I am in solo mode because the servers are still absolutely horrifically crap. Can't find a blooming session. I didn't want that unable to join session thing popping up all the time. So I'll go to solo, go to custom events, and you can either search for my gamertag, and you'll see I think these 4 pop up, or these 3 here. That was the one from when we had it with the RJ Anderson. You want this one here in off-road buggies in spring. So Coarse and Rough Forzathon chapter 3. Well, it says chapter 3 because I ran out of spaces, so I had to take the ER off, but oh well. So it's only 1 lap. The share code is here, and I'll also put it in the description. So 465236679. I'll quickly show you it. When I was testing it to make sure it still worked, for some reason one of the checkpoints it wouldn't trigger it. I've no idea why, so I had to restart and then it triggered it. So if that happens to you, it might happen again now. Just restart and it should work. I'm not really sure, it must just be another bug. And also do make sure you're in your off-road buggy as well, whichever one you choose. So start the event. Like I said, doesn't matter what difficulty you're on, as long as you turn it back up for the championships. So basically the driver tires will go off and have a fun time. You can just do a handbrake turn, go through the checkpoint. So it's actually not this one, it's this one that we're about to go through now that was bugging before. Yeah, and it's doing it again, I think. I'm actually quite glad it did that, because it proves my point. I've clearly gone through it, but it doesn't think I have. So basically, if that happens, which it probably will, because it's happened to me twice, restart the event. Yeah, I am actually quite glad it's done that, because it proves my point. Right, restart the event and do exactly the same thing. Okay, and now it should work. If it doesn't, then I'm just an absolute idiot. Okay, so we go through here. I'm hoping it'll work now. yeah, it's working now. So I don't really know what the hell it's doing. It's obviously just a bug, but the second time it does work and you'll still be ahead of the driving cars. So there you are, that is my blueprint. You only need to win it once, and that is that chapter done. Yeah, so that's obviously just a stupid bug. Just ignore it. Pfft, rubbish. I like Stephen's design. Nice design, Stephen. Right, and then when you wait for it to load, you can complete the final chapter, and this is a chapter where I recommend that you have an S1 or maxed out car, because otherwise it'll take forever and it'll just be a bit boring, unless you've got like ridiculous time on your hands and you've got nothing else to do because of the crap servers. I wouldn't blame you for that. Right, so once you've done that, final chapter is Give No Quarter. Test out the all-terrain capability of your buggy and drive it for a total of 10 miles through the open countryside. So that's 10 miles or 16 kilometres. I actually do drive in kilometres, even though I'm from the UK. I just kept it stock, so mile an hour, metres, kilometres. Doesn't really make any kind of sense, but I'm used to it, so I can't change it now because it'll just get too confusing. So basically, if you want to get it done quickly, hop on over to the motorway and drive up and down maybe 3 times, I think it is, to get 10 miles. Or if you want to be a purist, then you can drive your buggy on the off-road like this road here, or you can go in mud kickers, or you can go in the quarry, or you can drive it up the side of dirt and water, you can drive it up Glen Rannoch, and you can be a proper off-roader and drive that, and take the scenic route basically. If you've got more time on your hands, but if you want any, speak please, Shylo. If you want to get it done quickly though, just go up and down the motorway because that'll be the quickest. And then once you've done that, you've completed it and you'll have 100 or 200 Forzathon points. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it to be helpful. Remember, the season doesn't start until 3:30 PM GMT tomorrow, Thursday the 27th of May. So if you're getting confused, that is exactly why. And also tomorrow at 7 PM GMT, we have the Forza monthly live stream where they go through at the start the Series 36 update. Please fix the bloody servers. I hope they have. We'll see what new cars we've got, or whatever the hell they've crap stuff they're bringing in again. And then about the same time tomorrow, if not a bit earlier, I'll be uploading the full completion guide on Spring. So I hope to see you then. If you are new around here, I massively appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you don't miss the content tomorrow, and there'll also be hopefully a live stream on Friday and also Sunday if all goes well. So thanks for watching again, guys, muchly appreciated. Don't forget to check the description for any other info, and I'll see you all later. Bye.